Hello friends, we are here to discuss with you the border issues of India with China, Nepal and Bhutan. As you know that all these three countries are the northern neighbors of India. Uh, the first and foremost we will see that is India and China. As the total border length of India is with other neighboring countries 15,200 kilometers, and out of that 3,917 kilometers uh, uh, border India shares with China, which is one fourth of the total land boundary of the country. This is the almost second largest border India shares with Bangladesh. India shares with China, and this is the scenario while four Indian states of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and Arunachal Pradesh shares the boundary with China, while the Union Territory of Ladakh touches the border with boundary with China. So the border is this border is particularly, as you know that earlier it was Jammu Kashmir as a state, but now last year it has been bifurcated into two union territories, that is Jammu Kashmir and Union Territory of Ladakh. So that's why Union Territory of Ladakh shares boundary with China, the Tibet province of China. This border particularly is a product of the Manchu policy, Chinese policy, and British policy, because prior to independence, the Britain was ruling India, and that's why this border is a product of these three policies, as Tibet was ruled by a certain kingdom. So you can see in this slide this particular physical map of India. The how is the border of India with China? It extends from the Ladakh Union Territory till Arunachal Pradesh part in the east. So this particular boundary, prior to India gained independence in August 15, 1947, and Tibet was conquered by China on 1st October 1949. From this 1st October 1949 till 1954 and till 1960s, India was sharing a good cordial relationship with China. But after through the Panchashila agreement, means mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity, cordial relations, and etc. But China attacked India in 1962 because of the Chinese claim that India is interfering in the Tibetan affairs, as Tibetan people was raising independence voices that they should get independence from China. The whole boundary of India with China is divided into three sectors: the western sector, middle sector, and eastern sector. The western sector basically has the length is about 2,152 kilometers, and the Union Territory of Ladakh shares boundary with this particular Chinese territory province of Tibet. This particular boundary, that is the western sector, is a product of Dogra Ladakh agreement, which was signed in 1842. And this particular territory is this sector of the border is particularly disputed territory, as China has claims over the whole part, as after the 1962 war. They have intruded in deeper into the Ladakh Union Territory, and they have illegally occupied the major part of this particular territory, which is called as a Aksai Chin part. And they claim that Aksai Chin is an extension of Tibet because they feel that this is a part extension of the Tibet. When we talk about the in relation to language, in relation to religion and culture, that's why they claim the whole part. But this region has been historically been administered by Maharaja of Kashmir, that is Hari Singh. So you can see in this slide how is in the northeastern part of the whole Kashmir region, the Aksai Chin is located. It is a disputed territory. And the other side slide, you can also see that how the Aksai Chin has been located. It is strategically located, and hence the China claims the whole Aksai Chin part, and it says that it is just an extension of the Tibet province. The next thing in this is the line which separates the Chinese illegally controlled part of Ladakh territory and the Ladakh Union territory is called as the line of actual control, that is LOAC, while the part in the whole area, the northern part of Kashmir, the line separating Indian part and the illegally occupied Pakistan part is called as the line of control, that is LOC. So this the line separating Aksai Chin and Ladakh Union territory is called as the LAOC, that is line of actual control. Talking about the China's actual possession of about illegally possessed area of India, it is 54,000 square kilometer, and out of that nearly about 37,555 square kilometers is in the Ladakh area alone. So see the immense nature that illegally occupied part lying in Ladakh area. So that is the significance of western sector. It has pretty much in debated disputed border. The second sector is the middle sector. It is roughly about extending 625 kilometer, and the states of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand touch this border of Indian states with China. So this part of border was basically a product of the British governments, the agreement between the British governments and Tibetan Tibetan part. So this is the middle sector. The treaty signed in 1890s and 1990s. So this is the border agreement, and that's why the product. But we can by and large say that the middle sector is by and large a peaceful sector. No large claims of China is there over this border of India. So Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand is in this sector. The eastern sector is basically extending for 1140 kilometer, and the states of Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh of India shares border with the Tibet province of China. And the Talu Pass is a tri-junction between the India, the Tibet province of China, and Myanmar. This line is largely referred as the McMahon line because of the British representative who has delineated this line, the Henry McMahon, in the 1913-1914 Shimla Agreement. So this agreement has demarcated the line over this part. It separates Tibet from the Indian states, and it is largely aligned along the high crest cum watershed region of the Himalayas. So you can see in this particular slide, it is the thing that the McMahon line is there. The China has declined to the validity of the McMahon line as an international boundary and laid claims to the south of the border of Arunachal Pradesh. That is the border between Arunachal Pradesh and Assam, that is up to the Brahmaputra Valley. So the whole of Arunachal Pradesh is claimed, that is 88,000 square kilometers is claimed by China as its territory. But India has nullified this claim, and it states two crucial points, that the Britain and India has been exercising jurisdiction over the Arunachal Pradesh since 1914 and 1947, and hence China. The second point is that China has never disputed the Indian control over the Arunachal Pradesh until 1959. So with these 2 points, India is trying to nullify the claim of China over the Arunachal Pradesh. So Arunachal Pradesh in the eastern sector has always been a hot debated topic as well as disputed territory. Chinese government always issues stapled visas for the domiciled people of Arunachal Pradesh while they are visiting China, and this is the stated position of China for Arunachal Pradesh part. The whole of the eastern sector boundary is guarded by India's or the rather Indo-Tibetan border is guarded by India's paramilitary force, that is ITBP, Indo-Tibetan Border Police, along with the Indian Army. What are the prospects of developing bilateral relations apart from this? That the China has insisted that the Arunachal Pradesh is a disputed territory. This we have seen. China has also suggested 10 years back, 12 years back, they have given a package deal. That is, they have asked India to accept the Chinese domination over the Aksai chain, and in return China's acceptance of the McMahon line as the international boundary. What they are trying to say that they have given a package deal that to China, India should accept its domination, China's domination over Aksai chain, and in return they will accept McMahon line as a international boundary. So this is one package deal was given, but India has rejected this package deal, and accordingly afterwards, but this is the position. What has happened after this is that till May 2004 the Chinese government was not accepting Sikkim as a part of India, but after 1975, May 1975, in 1975, Sikkim became a part of India, but till May 2004 they had not accepted Sikkim as a part of India. But after in May 2004 China has changed their position, and they have accepted that Sikkim is an integral part of India. What is the significance of this act? Is that Sikkim border with Tibet is a part of a McMahon line, and as they have recognized Sikkim as a part of India, they have also partially recognized McMahon line as an international boundary. So this is one of the significance, but still Arunachal Pradesh is claimed by India. But apart from this border issues, nowadays till in recent years India has been engaging with China in multilateral forums like BRICS, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and other multilateral cooperation meetings through trading and business activities and all these things, and hence the relationship between India and China has been increasing tremendously. So this was the border issues of between India and China. The next country is India and Nepal. The border issues between India and Nepal is not that much because as the two countries are friendly countries, India shares about 1752 kilometer long boundary with Nepal. The Indian states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim shares boundary with this particular part. As you know that Nepal is a landlocked country, and it is a buffer zone between two big rival neighbors, India and China. Apart from this, the whole basically this border is, as you know that one of the, as India and Nepal is a friendly country, no issues are there, disputed territory issues, border are there, but still what happens in this particular territory, in this border area, that as India and Nepal shares a porous boundary, there is always a threat of this porous boundary being utilized or used by some fringe elements, some terrorist organizations, and it has been used earlier in the past by terrorist organizations. It has been used for drug trafficking, then for the transportation of fake currency and all by certain terrorist organizations like Al Qaeda, LET, IM, SIMI and all. So this is one of the issues of Indo-Nepalese border. Apart from that, as India and Nepal are two friendly countries, they have signed certain friendly treaties. Hence, this dispute territories in relation to the border areas are not that much in the case of India and Nepal. This particular Indo-Nepalese border is guarded by the India's paramilitary force SSB, that is Sashastra Seema Bal, along with Indian Army. The next third country and the last country in our today's topic is India and Bhutan border. So Indo-Bhutan border is like it extends for about 587 kilometer long, and this is also like Nepal is a buffer state. Bhutan is a buffered Himalayan kingdom between two big neighbors in northeastern part of India as well as Tibet province of China. As you know that this particular India and Bhutan are pretty much friendly countries. They have signed certain friendly treaties, and hence the two countries are very much cordial. They have cordial relationship. But one of the important issues related to Indo-Bhutan border is that the northeast insurgent groups, the terrorist organization of northeastern Indian part, like BDLF and ULFA, United Liberation Front of Assam. What they do, that they carry out insurgent terrorist activities in the northeastern part, and they evade arrest in the Indian territory, that is in Assam and West Bengal, and they cross the borders, and they try to hide in the Bhutan part. So because of the friendly relations with Bhutan, the Royal Bhutan Army as well as Indian Army cooperate, and they try to arrest this particular insurgent and terrorists and fake groups. So this is the how the border issues are there. Apart from that, there are no issues when we talk about Indo-Bhutan border, as it is no disputed territories are attached to this particular border, as we know that these two are the friendly nations or the countries. So this was all about the thing. And last thing is that this Indo and Bhutan are friendly countries. They have signed a treaty in 1949 of friendship treaty. It is called as friendship treaty, and India's Indo-Bhutan border is guarded by India's paramilitary force, that is BSF, Border Security Force, and along with the Indian Army. So this was all about the border issues of India with Nepal, Bhutan, and China. So this was all about the three countries. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.